the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, what a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And here we go, toe-to-toe, two of the most formidable front courts in the NBA. Shaq, tonight, how do you see this battle of the bigs being played out?
Well, it's not checkers, but it'll definitely be a chess match in the terms of rotations, substitutions. Each team will try to establish itself very, very early.
I thought maybe it'd be a lot more physical than a chess match.
Oh, chess can be physical. You didn't watch Bobby Fischer? He's still missing.
Well, stretch bigs will try to put shot blockers, away from the basket. And then when you get those shot blockers away, you get drives to the rim. So the power bigs, they try to throw their weight around on the blocks, but overall, the stretch bigs separate the floor.
I think it's time to tip this thing off. Kevin Harlan has the call, and we'll see you later.
Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. The downtown skyline shining brilliantly tonight. Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Dallas Mavericks. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And how about the points they put up? They were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Well, think about this. They were extremely versatile in their approach, taking what the defense allowed.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. Well, as the NBA season comes into full gear, you really start to see just how big the NBA season is. Chris, would you like to keep it at 82 games, or would you like to change it, maybe bring the schedule and the regular season number of games down a bit?
I like to keep it the same. I like to keep it the same because it is the same tradition that other players had to go through. The Magics, the Birds. You had to play 82 games. I don't think it's too much. And technology today is much better. You can come back. You can recuperate faster. You can come back from injury easier than players before this generation came. And so I say 82 games.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Kevin Love.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Simmons. His last outing with 20 points. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. James outside. On the wing, Shumpert. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
The soft touch of love, an efficient shooter in the paint. D has to do better.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. They set the pick. Simmons dishes to Embiid. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Joel Embiid at the line for two.
first free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Cavaliers on D. Embiid the screen. Simmons against James, and stolen by James. He kicks to Love. Outside jumper. 6 to shoot. This one for 3 over Simmons, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Shumpert. LeBron's got his first bucket of the night.
But James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Simmons with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The shot's good from Love. Love's got his second basket of the game.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this hot.
Volts kicks to Simmons. Pass to the prodigy. Down low. Here's Embiid. It's deflected. And here is LeBron. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now Simmons, after Amon Shumpert missed from long range. To the left side wing. No one near fault as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
Nice start for them offense. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. Lets it go from deep. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers lead. Out to the right wing. Here's Luwawu. Hits it from three-point range.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
Here's Luwawu. His last outing, he had 8 points. And that one's good, Simmons.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Here's Luwawu. Guarded by Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Love. Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 7. LeBron against Simmons to end the run. A shot by LeBron, no good.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Embiid, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
And here are the Cavaliers now. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
The 76ers leading by 7. And the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rearview mirror when you draw into the hole. Good movement there. And the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
Shot clock at 5, and the shot goes in from Fultz. The Cavaliers trail by 8. In the corner, it's James. Love with the screen for LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Baldwin. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 8. Now Fultz. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Pass to Luau. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Over James. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nice defense.
Now Simmons, after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Simmons passes to Fultz. Embiid the screen. Back to Simmons. Embiid with the screen on James. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Embiid. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, there have been a lot of great young big men come into the league over the last couple of years. Chris, do you think the post position is about to make a comeback in the league right now?
I think it definitely could make a comeback because of the players that we've seen enter into this game, like Cat and Davis and Embiid. But I also think that, you know, the game has grown because we've had to see players like Larry Bird on the post extend this game to three-point area. We got to see Hakeem Olajuwon get the first big crossover. So I don't know if the game will ever be the same with traditional posts, but I do know the game is in good hands with guys that have great skill sets, and so the big man is definitely back.
No good from Simmons.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Here's James. Rebound by the 76ers. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball's about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Yeah, you have to make the effort to gain position, keep position, go harder after rebounds. None of that was happening.
You know, Chris, LeBron took a lot of heat going to Miami, but when he played with the Heat, he said he learned a lot how to win there. And certainly the results show with 2 championships and 4 NBA Finals.
The fans in Cleveland, they should be happy that he left, learned how to win there in Miami under a great leader like a Pat Riley, and came back and brought that knowledge to Cleveland and won their first championship. I'm sure all is forgiven now. Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest, just one of a kind.
Ellington from outside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Ellington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now,
you see that? Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. McConnell kicks to Simmons. Now here's Ellington, guarded by Kerr. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris, traditionally, we've had the standard 1 through 5 spots on an NBA team, but it seems more and more GMs and coaches are going away from labeling a player to one of those spots, like positionless basketball. Are we going to see more of that? Is it going to work its way around to another level? How do you view that?
Well, I just think that the game is evolving, and I think right now you have to have a certain skill set to play, and that means you have to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. If you think about it, we had players that could just defend, couldn't dribble or throw a ball in the ocean. Well, that really can't work anymore, and you have to have players with the total skill set regardless of size. I do think, though, that you'll always have to have positions. I hated how we took the center out of the All-Star game. You never see in baseball, they say, it's okay, you don't have to have a center fielder. You can just put two left fielders in there. You still have to identify a position, and for the tradition and the honor of the game, I say we do that. But we got some pretty big guys and some pretty great guys. So what would you call Dirk Nowitzki? Is he a 5? He's 7 feet tall. Is he a 4? Is he a 3? It doesn't matter. He just has game. What do you call Kevin Durant? A 7-foot flamethrower? I mean, he's a center, a power forward. I don't know what you call him, but I know that size or positions are no more defined by height. They used to be defined by height. 7 foot and up centers, 6'9" and up power forwards. Now you have 6'9" and up point guards. So I love the fact that the game's evolving, but I think the 5 best players are just going to play because you're going to have every single size because right now skill set is all that matters.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Saric, count it. Saric has got his second bucket of the night.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's James. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Still looking to get into a groove.
Here's Korkmaz. No good, shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. James outside. Howard kicks to LeBron. Shot to stop the run. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Dwight Howard, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The chosen one, he's checked in for LeBron. Both good from the line that time. The 76ers leading by 16. The dish to Ellington. He feeds it to Saric. 1:22 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Buries it from three-point range.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Now here's Ellington. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Screen by Saric. From deep. Korkmaz, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Rubio. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. Dishes to Ellington. The 76ers again can't hit it. Cleveland with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Curry kicks to Rubio. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Korkmaz. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Here's Howard, and the layup's good off the glass. Howard's got 6.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second-chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming in. Be physical right off the rip.
Korkmaz is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Okafor, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Ellington in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
There's Korkmaz, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. McConnell passes to Saric. From 8, good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, no chance there for the small defender. Someone needed to rotate over and help.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And here are the Cavaliers now. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. The chosen one passes to Rubio. To the inside, Okafor with the steal. Ellington inside the three-point line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And another miss by Cleveland.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Korkmaz. There's the pick. Here's McConnell. The feed to Ellington. Shot clock at 5. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Daniels kicks to Rubio. Passes to the chosen one. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the 76ers.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Screen by Saric. Back to Ellington. Kicks it to Saric. An easy 2 points on the layup. Saric has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long. But
I know.
Right? I can't. Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for the season. I compare the two teams. I look at this, if I was playing for Team A, what would we have to do? What would my role be? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things. And so it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with the game plan. And then from there, I just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player, and I know what the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it, but that's my process.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Daniels. Embiid the screen. Here's Fultz. The offensive rebound. He gets it in there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Love and the dunk by Love.
This is why I like seeing Love close to the basket, because there's no stopping him. He can flush it every time when he's got great position.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. Pass to Luau. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Baldwin. A 23-point game for him in the win against Dallas. 3-on-3. Feeds to Fultz. And there's the pass to the prodigy. They set the screen. He dishes it to Fultz. Off the pick. And finished off by Fultz.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
Here's Baldwin. No good off the front iron.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Now here's Fultz. 8 points for him. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Passes it to the chosen one. Cleveland keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pass to the prodigy. Out to the wing. A shot. Fultz, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Baldwin. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz. And yes, it's good. Korkmaz has got his second basket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. James checked in for Cleveland. Parker comes in for Troy Daniels. Now here's Parker.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Simmons with it. Pass to Luau. They set the screen. Back to Simmons. Now the pass to Luau. Stolen away. And here is James. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And James throws it down.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
Here's Fultz. They're leading by 8. Passes it to the prop. Outside, Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. It's rebounded by Baldwin. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. James outside. outside, Love. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They led by as many as 18 points. And Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his West Unseld, the ode to West Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Markelle Fultz made that last three-pointer.
And the way Love uses his body is commendable. He excels at drawing contact while shooting.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The first one falls.
Yeah, and Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, posting gaudy numbers. I mean, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big Three in Cleveland.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 11. Pass to Llewellyn. He kicks to Embiid. Over in the corner, Fultz. Rocket 2. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Outside, Simmons. Tries again. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the thing that stands out is Kevin Love's unselfishness. He's such a team player. See, Webb, he knew he'd have to make sacrifices in Cleveland, and he has.
Yeah, he's made big sacrifices, and it's taken some time for them to gel. I mean, once Kevin figured out when and where to assert his game, he was a big impact when he gained confidence. He's only getting better.
Now, here's Fultz. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Now the dish to Simmons. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simmons got 8 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And it's the 76ers with the ball after Cleveland got the three-pointer.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Well, come on, we all know LeBron is used to being fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
Well, we always hear about how some guys are locker room leaders or a veteran presence on a team. Chris, how quickly does someone establish themselves as a team leader? It's universally embraced by the rest of the team.
It's tough. You know, some guys can come in and do it day one, but I think that we've seen a lot of leaders grow, whether it was a great leader like a 2-time MVP in Nash. It took some years first for him to understand himself and then kind of let his leadership just follow that on the court. We bring that to today with a guy like a John Wall. It's taken him about 4 or 5 years to really learn to be around veterans, but guys are coming in younger now, and so I think that it's going to take a little bit of time to develop, but as long as they're continuing to learn, as long as they're continuing to put the effort out, because you're a leader first by what you do, not by what you say. And so if you are trying to figure your way out and work hard, then you're being a leader. People are figuring it out. It's usually when does the vocal part come in, along with kind of leading by an example. And so I think for every person it's different, but it's a lot of fun watching, because when they get to that point, you've definitely seen some development and growth from them mentally and physically when you know they're taking over the reins like a guy like John Wall has.
Good insight. Now Saric, following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker, fires for 3. Up again. And the rebound goes to Howard. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Cleveland making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Now here's Saric. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Shumpert dishes to Curry. Launches it. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Curry. 6 points for Ricky Rubio.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Outside, Simmons. Screen by Saric. Simmons passes to Saric. Shumpert with the steal. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Rubio.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Well, when you want to know what this is just an example of a team that is on the same page on offense. They really get the ball moving as quickly as possible once they get it.
Here's McConnell. And no good trying to get that one. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. 76ers on top. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
I think we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
Markelle Fultz was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The 76ers lead it. And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin.
Cavaliers foul. Number 3. That's his second personal.
LeBron against Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got the first points of the second half here for Philadelphia.
The incredible focus of...
Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's the prodigy. The Cavaliers making the shot. 4 on the clock. Here's Fultz. Good on the 3-point shot. Fultz has got 16.
Yeah, I really admire the edge that Fultz gives you. Always looking to score. Feels like no one can guard it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Baldwin kicks to Love. James in the post. Guarded by Simmons. 5 to shoot. LeBron against Simmons. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from James. Simmons on the wing. He feeds it to Embiid. Simmons against James. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 10 points for him.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their third straight shot to begin this half.
It's a pick by Love. Up off the screen. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here's James outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
And Simmons kicks to Fultz. Back to Simmons. Love against Embiid. Here's Simmons. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's LeBron.
Oh, wow. Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 16. The pass to the prodigy. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. The shot misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And stolen by Simmons. Over in the corner, Fultz. LeBron against Simmons. James, the pass to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. For the tie. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
He's been blazing hot to begin this half after looking utterly lost during the first. Nice turnaround.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. And the 76ers making a change here. Ellington's checked in. And James no good on that one.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer this year.
Pass to the product. Simmons on the wing. Covered by LeBron. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. He gets it in there. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter. The Cavaliers trailing. LeBron outside. On the wing, James. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 5.
That's all he needs, just an inch of separation from beyond the arc. He's showing good touch.
Embiid the screen. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Here's Baldwin. 13 points in the game. Simmons pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the prodigy. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
Loving the unselfishness of Fultz. An expert at cutting the D apart here with that slick passing ability.
Pass to the prodigy. Back to Simmons. Now Fultz, 16 points for him. Embiid dishes to Simmons, down to 5 on the shot clock, and that one, good. Simmons got 16 points.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Baldwin the pass to Love. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Rebound Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the one thing that you gotta love about Markelle Fultz is his versatility. I mean, he's got the size, the passing and scoring ability to succeed at either guard position. He's almost Westbrookish.
Outside, Simmons. Now the feed to Embiid. Kicks it to Fultz. Simmons against Shumpert. No good from Simmons.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The 76ers leading by 3. Feeds to Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Here's the screen. Tries from 10. Embiid, the pass to the product. Here's Fultz. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Baldwin. For the tie. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Ellington kicks to Embiid. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. LeBron passes to Baldwin. Love right side. Cleveland moving it around. And he hits it to tie the game up. 8 points for him.
LeBron's passing is incredible. I mean, it's some of the best passing we've ever seen. And the defense, it keeps you off guard because he's one of the best scorers the league has ever seen. So what do you want to do? Give up the shot or give up the pass?
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor is checked in for Embiid. Sharch comes in for the Prodigy. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Wayne Ellington. Now, here's McConnell. He dishes it to Fultz. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Curry on the wing. Rubio dishes to Curry. He kicks it to Noel. He feeds it to Rubio. Howard in the post. He's against Okafor. Howard can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Simmons penetrating. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
The 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Screen by Howard. And Rubio kicks to Noel. Here's Curry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Curry's got his first points of the game.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Fultz with the ball. Curry meets him. Fultz, no good. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for the Cavaliers.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Now here's Simmons. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go.
Cavaliers foul.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Second, the Cavaliers.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor. And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Screen by Howard. Noel in the corner. The tray. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Ben Simmons. Averaging about 16 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the 76ers making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. He tries for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's the chosen one. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Rubio the pass to Curry. To the inside. Noel. And Noel throws it down.
You can't lay that pass in there any better.
Assist from Seth Curry.
Here's McConnell. 1:22 left to play in the third. And the pass to Luwawu. The dish to Simmons. Shot from 12. And he gets it to go. Simmons got 21.
He has them really. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
And Rubio kicks to Curry. Passes it to Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets.
Pass to Luwawu. Okafor, high post. Dishes to Simmons. McConnell passes to Luwawu. Screen by Sharch. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Just 3 to shoot. Okafor with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Now, here's Howard. He's got 8. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Lets it go from 14. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Nice. Able to keep his composure in the game's biggest moment. That's all about confidence, folks.
And so it's Philadelphia, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 6. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, T.J. McConnell is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Dario Saric. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Okafor in at the 5 spot. Noel dishes to Parker. Cleveland moving it around. Curry kicks to Howard. Back to Curry. Okafor with the steal. Here's Luwawu. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight. Here is Rubio. Here's a screen by Noel. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
And that one falls for Rubio.
And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates, but I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot, and maybe he doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively.
Here's Luwawu. Screen by Sharge. 6 on the shot clock. Jumper off the screen, and the shot falls short this time.
Whoa, D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
And Greg, for Rubio, his defense is something that isn't talked about, but is certainly present all the time.
Yeah, he's smart, fast, he moves his feet well, and has terrific anticipation with his hands. Great playing both on and off the ball, and just aware of his spacing and a player's tendencies.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Simmons passes to McConnell. Here's Luwawu to the paint. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Fultz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here's Fultz. Kicks it to Okafor. Over Howard. And it's Noel with the rebound.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
LeBron dishes to Noel. Back to James. Puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. James has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Pick by Okafor. There's the pick. Pass to Luwawu. Shoots a 3. Can't hit that one. And Cleveland the other way now. From deep three-point range. And Rubio kicks to Howard. Out to the right wing. Noel passes to James. Okafor grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 4. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside, the pass to Baldwin. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Embiid the screen. Sharge outside. Down low. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. Reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Embiid the screen. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Baldwin, covered by Sharge. And they double up James. Deflects the pass. Embiid with the steal. The 76ers trail. Now here's Fultz. Sharge outside. The 76ers with another miss. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond. Oh!
Nice. You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, even if they don't come away with the win, they still have to be satisfied with how they made this a game.
Here's Fultz. The Cavaliers making the shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Dario Saric. And the second free throw, good.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Love, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Llewellyn. Passes to the product. There's the feed to Fultz. Here's the 3. And the 76ers get it back.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And he overshot that one, missing. Cleveland leading by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
The focus. That trip to the line, they come away with the 2-possession lead.
And Simmons kicks to Fultz. Embiid touched the pick for Fultz. There's a good screen. Simmons with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Over James. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's now 25 points for Ben Simmons.
What precision and focus from Simmons, just feeling no one can guard him down on the block.
LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Llewellyn. Shumpert with some nice D.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
James, the pass to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bolt.
You love watching LeBron whip it over to the open man. He's a genuine leader. He keeps his head up and eyes moving.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Llewellyn. All alone. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
It looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The Diaz no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul.
Free throw good, LeBron. So he gets them both. The 76ers trail by 7. Feeds it to Embiid. Here's the prodigy. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
And that one misses.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fultz, the pass to the product. He dishes it to Fultz. It's deflected. Here's Baldwin. He slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. It's good from long range. Luwalu's got 7 now in this quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 4. James with it to the middle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Oh, that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They set the pick. Here's Fultz. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And the energy of Fultz, impressive. It has an ability to nail difficult shots over an aggressive defense.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks the ball.
Can't forget about how great a passer James is. After he gets a pick, remarkable at moving it quickly to his teammates.
The 76ers trail by 3. The dish to Embiid. Here's Luwalu. No good. That would have tied it. Cleveland's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Baldwin. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he's just incredibly productive and efficient, tearing it up this second half.
Philadelphia is shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Love against Embiid. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Love.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
There's the screen. Jumper off the screen. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
The 76ers trail by 7. Dishes it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. Well, Cleveland shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. That one goes in. Now it's just a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Here's Baldwin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That's a great effort at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Fultz dishes to Simmons. The pass to the prodigy. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really have the same effect.
Now here's James. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Luwalu, the pass to the pride. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Lock at 6. Here's Embiid. Good D by Love.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
I love seeing James take over the game. I mean, a ferocious scorer who can flat out light it up.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 7. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Baldwin the pass to LeBron. Over Simmons. James, no good. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Llewellyn. Embiid with the screen on jumper. Off target from outside. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Baldwin. LeBron outside. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.